Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Factorio Beginner's Guide. My name's Redesign, and let's get cracking. What we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at a few different things. We're going to try and finish off steel. That's, I think, the most pressing concern right now. And yeah, it'll be good. So just what I'm doing right here is I've just jiggled my entire furnace setup a little bit. So what I've done is I've shifted this over by about 2 tiles. I've shifted this one to the left by about 2 tiles. And now you can see that we're a lot nicer. So this inflow, instead of, like, it was about here, so it had a kink in it. So I've literally picked up the entire furnace and moved it. And I just did that using the robots. Those robots are good like that. And I'm keen to show you guys that you can adjust your designs. Like when they... if you feel like it's a little bit wonky or it could be a little bit better, don't be afraid to pick the entire thing up and move it. And once you've got bots and construction bots and logistics bots, it's very easy to do. So we've got our iron and our copper going. Now I was thinking in the break, I was like, well, how do we run steel? Okay, how do we do it? And the thing that that kept coming through my mind is that we're not going to have enough iron with only 4 belts. Okay, so we've got 4 belts coming out here. That's not going to be enough iron to actually drive a decent steel smelter. So we need to actually upgrade our iron, because I know in the back of my head how much iron steel will take, and it's a lot. It's 5 to 1. So if you want to make a decent amount of steel, you need a shit ton of iron. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're actually going to commission an extra block of iron smelters. Now, I've designed an 8-belt balancer, and what the 8-belt balancer will do is it will allow us to balance these 8 belts coming in, or balance the belts coming into 8 different directions, and that's what we need. We need it to go into 8 different directions. So I'll delete this bad boy as well, because that will all be balanced in this design. Now, this is an old design, Mad's recreation, as they always are. We will put this down. Oh my god! I think here. I think that works. All right. Now it's just a matter of linking everything in. So we'll have this come up a little bit across. Hold on. We need to measure things out here, because otherwise we're going to run out of space. Okay, that is just going to work. Just. Because this is going to come over into here once I adjust that copper line. So what we need is this to come up here, into here, and then one more, and then up and in. Yeah. So we got a bit of an idea of what we're aiming for now. Oh, do we? We haven't gone far enough. Rip, my bad. So we need to make this one to here, this one to here, and this one to here. Now then, this needs to go to there, there, and there. All right, so that's sorted. So now if we connect this up, bada bing, bada boom. Now, something else that I think is probably fairly obvious to most of you. If it's not, we're obviously going to need to up our mining supply as well. So we're going to need to have more iron ore coming in to drive this entire thing. But we'll get a bit of a grasp for that very shortly, when we actually hook this bad boy up. So we'll bring that to there, and that to there. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. Perfect. You'll notice that there's like half lines flowing everywhere, and that's simply because we don't quite have the input that we need to fully compress all of this. Just waiting for a few belts from the robots. We should be able to sneak this past this water. Yep, fine. Put this in. Okay. Boom, done. We can remove this as well, because we've balanced it here, so that means it doesn't need to be balanced at this point as well. It doesn't need to be touched again. This will sort everything out for us. Nice. Not quite free flowing yet, but that'll sort itself out very shortly. And we've kind of got the bare bones going now of what we're aiming to achieve here. Now, something else that I wanted to do is we had this coal line here, and I kind of want to link these two with that, because that looks after our plastic. I think for the moment we just leave it. We can come back to it and fix it later. But I do want to get this this copper plugged into this line over here, so we'll adjust this bad boy. Okay, now that's in the network, so I can just ask the robots to delete it for me. Now bringing this over, that looks about right. Oop. We're not going to quite reach, so we will just punch a hole through the line and use underground belts. Okay. Oh, done. That's all plugged in now, and that's going to lend a little bit more copper to the entire operation. We got a good amount of iron flowing through. Now, the next step is to get the outflow here plugged in. Now we're going to use the 8-lane balancer again, and this time what we're going to do is we're actually going to place it somewhere in here. Now the reason for that is we're going to want to run 4 belts to the right out here to do our steel build. Now I've got a few pipes and things in the way that I am going to have to shift, but we'll come to that shortly. I think for now the most important thing is just getting our iron inflow sorted. Sorting out some of these belts and where they're all going to go in this little factory. Now, I don't really want to place it here because I don't think that gives us enough room. So what I'll do is I will disconnect this. Hopefully I don't turn everything off. I don't. Excellent. And then I'm going to deconstruct everything to here. Here. Actually, hold the phone. Everything to there. Right. So now what we need to do is we need to bring these belts in. Now, I would assume that that is kind of the center. Okay. Now we've got a kind of a guide on where we can place this, which it's going to be about there. On this line. Now the question is how high. So what we'll do is we'll just place it there for the moment. This will give us a guide as to where the edge will be for those two lines. Now we will deconstruct this again. Right now we're just trying to sketch this out and get it in a nice spot. Right. We'll go here, here, here. All right. And now we know how tall it needs to be. Did you guys see that? I've measured out how much space I'm going to need to curve these belts in, and now I know where it actually needs to sit. And this is going beyond beginner stuff right now. This is advanced belt design, really. It's the same kind of stuff you would do in a mega factory when you were hooking up all your lines, ready to some high capacity production in practice. So, Okay, here we go. Oh, far out. That's bad. That's really bad. All right, we're good though. Right, so we've got our 8-lane sorted. Now we need to plug this into the main bus here. Now that's going to require a bit of an S-curve, and that's not ideal. Okay, not going to lie. Right, this is what we're doing. We're working with the space that we've got and the space that we've kind of limited ourselves to. This here, for example, right? This here is the highest place that we can have our steel. So we've got all this room to work with for the iron. Kind of want to do something like this, so have it come in and then turn. I feel like that would be the most elegant way of solving the problem. Let's grab a blueprint here. Okay, and we'll copy and paste. We'll copy. I want to copy that. I want to copy this. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to come somewhere here. Delete that, please. Thank you. Delete that and delete those 4. You'll see the solution I'm running for in a second. Rocket shooting speed, wonderful. We'll just keep punching out what cheap research we can find. Rocket damage, sounds good. Okay, we've got our 4 lines. We're going to take a nice right-hand turn here, rather. Left-hand turn, please. And then this can... no, we're good. Okay. This can come here like this. And then turn in. Simple. Simple, easy as pie. And you can see that we're getting some really nice compression through the iron line now. Really nice compression. This is going to start kicking off the old circuit factory. And now we have, okay, our 4 lines ready to go to the steel. And we've got our 4 lines, our 2 lines ready to accept the steel once it's created. So right now, what I want to do is I want to grab, well, I could actually take a full, could I? No, I only need 1, right. I'm just figuring out in my brain what exactly we need, and the answer is just half of what we've used so far is what we need. We can take half, okay, because this will. Hold the phone. No, we need a full one because we've got 4 belts. So we will get there. It's okay. Okay, so we need a full array. Something like that. Okay, and now you can see that this is going to fit nicely somewhere about here. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to spin it so that we've got the outflow pointing to the right. Sorry, to the left. Oh my god, I can't get my lesson right. It's correct today. And yeah, all right. Let's zoom in here. Let's see if we can actually squidge it past our water line. Looks like we can. We're not going to be able to avoid the old lube line though. So this, we're going to move right over to the edge of the rail track. In the meantime, yep, no, we've got everything we need here, so this is good. The lube line, come with me. We'll squidge it all the way over here. Because now what we can do with it is we can have it right the way out of the way. And that'll give us the room to build our steel. Probably far enough. And don't be afraid to adjust things, you know. The adjustments that I would have to do to actually kind of the main bus layout would be large. If I was looking at you know, turning this factory into like a mega factory, then I would definitely do it. But as we're just smashing through what we can here, and I'm just showing you as much of the game as I can and how I play the game largely, and also guiding you through how I play the game and how you should perhaps think about playing the game. We're not going to bother. That's entirely too much work for no gain. Well, not enough gain to be warranted, shall we say. Right, so we've got this here. And we'll move it up to about here, I think. Because what I need is enough space. Yeah, I think that's about it. Right, so we'll delete this end line. Okay. Actually, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Delete. Delete. Okay, now we're good. I know what I need to do, right? I need to line this up. Okay. I know where the input's coming from. So if I line our entire array up with this will look really neat. Right. We've got that there. There you go. That's where it needs to be. It needs to be this way. Now, why am I flipping it and doing it backwards? Because it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. And I figure it's easy to reverse these inflow belts. Okay, so this belt here, these two on the outside, than it is to reverse all the belts in the middle. That's why I'm building it this way. Something will have to be reversed. This is just my choice on what it's easier, or what I perceive as easier anyway. So just reverse the direction of all of these bad boys. We need a line here like this. And this will give us the inflow on the outside. And I've just noticed something actually. No, it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Don't panic. Oh, hold the phone. Okay. And that's how the outflow will look. We just need to connect this bad boy here. And then bring this line up as well. So that's all the inflow lines sorted. We're obviously missing a bit of stuff in the network to complete this build. That's all right. And just for aesthetics, we will make this match the other side. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this. Where are we going to take it? We'll just give our splitters to the bots so that they can complete that part of the factory. We obviously need to stamp down a lot more furnaces as well, but that's okay. They can come in time. Now we just need to sort out what we're doing here. We need to take this two and connect it with there. It's going to be easy stuff. And this is kind of what... This is one of the concepts that I'm trying to show, is that if you can reduce it down to the easy stuff, then Factorio as the game, in terms of the game, is a lot easier. You're like, okay, well, I've got this and I've got this. I just need to connect the dots. Then, you know, that's much easier than expecting you to, you know, come up with these grand designs in your head. What we'll do is we'll throw this through a 4-belt balancer. And then we'll compress it down to 2 belts. I'll take my splitters back, please. Yep, so that's still missing. That's fine. I I think, okay, so here's a little aesthetics thing for you. Because this is turning a corner anywhere, the location of this doesn't really matter in terms of this axis. However, this one, we don't want to be turning it if we can avoid it. So what we'll do is we'll pick this up. We'll actually shift this entire thing to the north so that these two lines can just run straight in. And then when these two make the turn, they just make the turn whenever. So like this. Okay. Go. And now all we need to do is compress the line down. Shame that's where this is all ended up. You can see how close it is. Now obviously I don't want to put a little jog in the line if I can avoid it. We'll just give our splitters back to the bots so that they can complete the balancer. Reminds me of that photo of that bridge where it looks perfect and then it like misses. The engineers, they'd be sad people. Anyway, how do we solve this problem? That's the question. Like normally what I would do is when I look at it the other way, so I'd be like, okay, well, can we put an underground belt here? And yes, we can, but it looks ugly. So that's my answer to the question. How can we solve it? And really, we want to look at the problems in different ways. Not necessarily doing an underground belt here, but can we do an underground belt somehow here? For example, right, if we move this over by one, move this over by one, that would free up the space, wouldn't it? And then all we need to do is something like this. There we go, problem solved. Thanks for research. Yeah, combat and robot damage sounds good to me. Rightio, so there we go. We've got steel redesigned now, and this amount of steel will be good. Like it's going to be quite solid. We need to upgrade our iron mining, that I've already said. But you can see that I've expanded this out so far. We started down here and we sorted out our inflow lines. This belt balancer is really doing a really nice job. It's spreading the load out over the 4 furnace arrays. That's giving us the 8 iron output lines. That's coming into the half-completed steel factory. That will take some time to be completed because it's needing more advanced circuits, but you know, all things in good time. And then we just reroute this into the main bus, such as it is. And that is a good episode, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, where we go and I'm not sure if it's combinators that we need to go talk about. That's certainly in the next couple of episodes, though. So look forward to seeing you next time. Anyway, I'll come up with something to do.